There is a heavy silence that hits a quiet room when the noise of the day fades out. It's just you, sitting in the dark, bathed in the glow of a screen. You find yourself in an endless scroll. Every swipe reveals someone else building a business, getting fit, or living the life you have mapped out in your head. Meanwhile, your own daily reality remains completely stagnant. The friction here is painful. It doesn't stem from a lack of ability. It hurts because the ambition remains, but the execution has frozen. You know you are capable of more, yet you are doing nothing. So you deploy a psychological buffer. You tell yourself you'll start tomorrow. But tomorrow is a coping mechanism, a way to delay the work without the immediate guilt, while a quiet resentment for the person you are becoming steadily compounds. In this state, your life is on standby. You are waiting for external triggers to start, a sudden rush of motivation, the perfect time to begin, or a mentor's belief in you. We often treat motivation like a mandatory prerequisite for action, but relying on an emotion to dictate behavior is a failing strategy. Excitement is a biological spike that inevitably fades, and when it does, the progress stops. When you outsource your agency to a feeling or a set of conditions, time slips away. You skip a day, which leads to a week. Years can vanish while you wait for the environment to align with your goals. That heavy silence in the dark room isn't the absence of opportunity. It is the realization that no external force is going to intervene. Eventually, the cycle has to break. It usually happens late at night, staring into a bathroom mirror after another day of zero output. You look at your own tired eyes and broken confidence, and you finally tell yourself a brutal truth. Nobody is coming to save you. Mapping this out reveals our dependencies. We wire our system to external inputs, but nobody is coming to fix the mess or build your future. When those external supports evaporate, you face a binary choice. Stay weak and your future disappears. This moment of isolation is the turning point. Stripping away the illusion of a rescue operation forces you into a state of survival. The next morning features no magical montage. Waking up earlier doesn't feel exciting. It feels like a quiet, uncomfortable decision. Your daily operations shift. You stop blaming circumstances and start working. You learn while others sleep and improve while others waste time. This chart shows the mechanic of that shift. Discipline is choosing long-term value over immediate biological comfort. But before growth kicks in, you enter the red zone, the valley of disappointment. Here, results are invisible, and quitting is the path of least resistance. When you hit a point of failure in this valley, the phrase "nobody is coming" acts as a psychological anchor. It doesn't break you. It builds the mental architecture needed to handle the weight of the work. Move the timeline forward, and the output becomes visible. Your mindset, your health, and your confidence all show measurable changes. The people who ignored you during the struggle will eventually ask for the secret. Many will dismiss the change as a stroke of luck. They are blind to the invisible data. The mornings you wanted to quit, the silent breakdowns, and the internal battles fought in the dark. Transformation is often misunderstood because the structural changes required to achieve it happen in private. This process reveals a paradox. The capacity for rescue was present the entire time, but it required the removal of all other options to activate it. Accepting that no one is coming provides a distinct operational advantage. It removes the distraction of hope and replaces it with the clarity of action. Responsibility and power are directly correlated. The moment you stop waiting for rescue is the moment you gain control over the trajectory of your future. Stand up. Take control of your circumstances and forge yourself into the person you needed when you were struggling. When you fully accept that nobody is coming to save you, you stop being a passenger and finally become the architect of what happens next.